Welcome to day one of our reading and writing instruction. I'm going to start with our morning message so you can read along with me. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 21st. We are in week 4 of at-home learning. That is crazy. Let's get started. So we have a lot to do during our morning meeting. Let me put this down. We are going to start with our popcorn words. So I'm going to choose a few popcorn words that are a little bit tricky. We're going to go over them together this whole week. The first word is A-W-A-Y, away. The dog ran away from the bee. The next word, T-H-E-R-E, there. I see a chair over there. H-E-R-E, here. I am here. Ooh, wait a minute. It looks like you have the word here in this word, but this is not the word here. W-H-E-R-E, where? Where are you? Remember, that's one of our question words that we learned about. T-H-E-Y, they. They like to color. Okay, so those are a couple sight words that we are going to be practicing throughout the week. I have an activity that we're going to be doing with our popcorn words. You can either choose these words or words that you're struggling with. So what you are going to do is you should have printed out the popcorn word list that I have linked on my teacher website. I'm going to link it with this week's lessons as well. You choose a word that you're struggling with, and you can write the words that you're struggling with on flashcards and practice them with your brother, sister, mom, dad, babysitter, whoever is helping you with your at-home learning. Then you can rainbow write them. So when I rainbow write, I'm going to start with red. I'm going to write the word away with my red crayon. And it can be on any paper. I'm just going to be using my notebook because that's what I had in front of me, and I don't even have to write it on the lines. A-W-A-Y, away. Away. Then I'm going to choose orange. And I'm going to trace over top of my red. Away. And each time you write with a new color, you should be saying the word. I'm going to choose yellow. You don't have to be doing this right now either. You can do it when the video is off and you have some popcorn words picked out. I'm just showing you what you can be doing this week to practice your sight words. Yellow, and I'm going to do one more color for now. You can do as many colors as you want for each word. Green. A-W-A-Y, away. Pretty cool, and it's fun. The next thing we are going to move on to, move these out of the way, is a story. Now, yesterday, it rained pretty hard. I know I stayed inside. I was gonna go somewhere, but I had to end up staying inside because it was raining too hard. So I chose a book called On a Rainy Day. What do you think it's gonna be about? Maybe a rainy day? As we read, I want you to use the popcorn words that you know and our picture clues and some strategies we've learned to help you with some words that you should know by now. And I'll help you. Good picture. See a girl, an umbrella in the rain. What are these? Some puddles. What is she wearing? Some rain boots, a rain jacket. She's carrying an umbrella to keep her dry. There is a lot to do on a rainy day. I notice there's an exclamation point there, so I need to read it with excitement. There is a lot to do on a rainy day. I like to, you should know this word, jump in the, what is he jumping in? Puddles. I like to jump in the puddles. If you're reading and you come across a word that you don't know and you're using some of your strategies to figure it out, it's a good idea to go back and read the sentence so it makes sense. I like to jump in the puddles. We have some blends and digraphs. Splash, splash. I like to catch the, what is he catching? You can also try to sound it out. I see a blend, a vowel, and it ends with an S. That means there's more than one. Ops, drops. I like to catch the drops. Number word, 1. Number word, 2. 1, 2. Oh, what is this friend doing? I like to, ooh, can you sound this word out? What? Apple, walk? Is that a word? What is she doing? Walk. I like to walk in the puddles. Stomp, stomp. So she is walking and stomping in the puddles. I like to look at, ooh, this is a tricky word, but I see a sight word, my, my, and I think I can sound out the rest of the word. Myself. Oh, she's looking at herself. I like to look at myself in the puddle. That's me. So she's looking at her reflection. I like to ooh, I see a vowel pair, O-A. When 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. What vowel comes first? O. So O says its name and A says nothing. I like to float the same vowel pair, boat in the puddle. Swish, swish. I like to stay what? What is this word? Stay dry under my, picture clue, umbrella. You can sound this word out too. Drip, drip. I like to jump with this little frog. Hop, hop. Question word. What do you like to do on a rainy day? What were some of the things that they liked to do on a rainy day? Do you remember? Jump in the puddle. Catch the drops. Walk in the puddles. Maybe if you didn't want it to get splashed all over you. Look at your reflection in the puddles. Float a boat in the puddles. Stay dry. jump with the little frogs. Then the last question was, what do you like to do? So this week we don't have a writing assignment, but I'm going to allow you to earn an extra writing point if you write about what you like to do in the rain. And I wrote mine already because it's hard for me to switch my camera from up here down to my paper. So I have mine done already. I started with the date, 4/21/20, and I did a quick sketch and label. So I drew me, I labeled me, I drew Rue, labeled book, and rainy day. I chose to draw and label with a marker. You can use crayons, pencils, markers, but when you go to do your writing, I want you to use a pencil in case you make a mistake. I started with a capital letter, I, then I left finger spaces. I like to read a book on rainy days, period. I don't have any uppercase letters except for the letter that starts my sentence. I like to read a book on rainy days, period. Then I chose to write a sentence about Rue because wherever I am, usually Rue's right beside me. Rue likes to nap. So whenever I'm reading a book, Rue curls up to me and she takes a nap. When I'm done, I can check with my 5-star writing. I need to make sure it starts with a capital letter. I left my finger spaces. I used neat handwriting. I ended with a punctuation mark. I chose a period, and it makes sense. I like to read a book on rainy days. Rue likes to nap. Then you can take a picture of it, send it to me, and I will give you an extra writing point. All right. The next activity will be a CBC activity. What you will need is a paper, something to write with, maybe a table that you can sit at if you're not already at one. We're gonna play the game where I'm gonna hit play on my music, and while the music is playing, you're going to stand up and dance around, and then when the music stops, you will sound out my CBC word. Let me get my computer up again. Here we go. All right. Ready? Okay, stop. Now, the first CBC word that I want you to sound out is the word nap. Nap. N-A-P. N-A-P. Nap. I'm going to write it on my paper. You write it on yours, and then we'll see if they match. N-A-P. Did you write N-A-P, nap? If you did, good job. If you didn't, go ahead and write the word nap. Cross off the mistake, write the word nap underneath. Ready for the next word? Stop. Next CBC word, I would like you to try to write the word web. Web. W-E-B. Web. I'm going to write it on my paper, you write it on yours, and then I will hold mine up and you can check your work. W-E-B. Remember, B-B-B. Think about which way the B faces. If you can't remember, get your name tag or your alphabet that should be in your office and find the uppercase B, look beside it, there should be the lowercase b. You should have written W-E-B, web, web. Next word. Next word, fin. F-I-N, fin. A fish has a fin. I'm going to write it on my paper and you can write it on yours. Fin. You should have written F-I-N. Fin. Next word. All right, next word is log. Log. O-A-G. Log. O-A-G. Log. You should have written L-O-G. O-A-G. Log. I'm gonna write one more word. All right, last word. Gum. Gum. G-A-M. Gum. G-A-M. Gum. You should have written G-U-M. G-A-M. Gum. We're going to be using these CBC words tomorrow too, so maybe put them aside in your office. Like, I'm just going to set mine over here. The last thing I want to talk to you about during our morning message is your CBC activity for the week. You have pages that look like this that are at the bottom of my teacher webpage. If you have a printer, you can print this out. If you do not have a printer, that is okay. All you will need is the computer screen or tablet that you're looking at and a piece of paper. What you're going to see are little pictures. You're going to write the letter that each picture begins with. So I see a violin. Violin starts with V. So I would write a V. Next, I see an apple. Apple starts with the sound A. That's the letter A. If you forget, on the name tag that I sent you to print out for your office, there are picture clues that go with each letter. The last picture is a nest. Nest. N. Then, after you have each beginning letter sound, you need to write each of those letters over here. So I'm going to write V-A-N. And it will give you a mystery CBC word that you will need to sound out. V-A-N. Van. That's in the and family. So you're going to go through and do it with each one of these. If you get stuck on a picture, you might need to ask your the person that's helping you with your paper. So that is all I have for this morning's morning meeting. If you want to go back and try to read this story yourself, you just have to play the video with no sound, and you can try to sound out the words by yourself too. I look forward to seeing all of your wonderful work, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.